not be speaking out anymore, but people be waiting for you to speak out so they can figure out what the hell they're going to say and how they're going to look, because everybody knows that that's what that person cares about. And I just want to be very clear on, nobody stopped the relationship with me. I stopped the relationship with them. I blocked that person. I blocked that person on social media. And I only called that person to find out about my credit card being used. Now everybody knows that let's not play stupid, okay? I don't go to bookings.com. I don't even really kind of know, what that is or what's that about, right? I use my physical card. So if I do reservations, it's through, I have a touring company, so we have our own travel agency, and so I'll go through that, or I'll go through my American Express, right? Where I physically use my card. So we're not going to pretend that, so I'm not gonna pretend like, they got our credit cards mixed up, because I thought you were single 6 months ago. We weren't. So which one we doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, here's the thing for me about guys. When things come out about men, they always say, oh, the woman is delusional. Oh, we wasn't together. Oh, I wasn't leading nobody on. And oh, they did the things on their own. Come on, how many times have we heard that story? And so I don't even know why we're trying to perpetuate that storyline today. Listen, I'm in my 40s, and come on, I have had my fair share of relationships, and my dealings with men, and when we having like male friends, I hear a lot of stuff. I've been around the world, and okay? So I've heard it all. So we're not going to sit here and pretend that anybody is not going to drop a bag on a man or go to a city like Turks and Caicos if you didn't feel that there was a chance of reconciliation. And let's just be clear, I didn't ask myself to no birthday parties. This person told me right over here at the St. Regis, I want you to be a part of my birthday. Now, if you seeing this, that, and the other, why you want me to come? Now, y'all gotta realize, the man didn't say the status of our relationship. At that time, we're very much married. Very much married. So I am thinking that, I am pouring into my marriage that is trouble, that, I want, because I love my kids, I love my family, I love you, you know that, you just said you love me, so now all of a sudden, now we not, okay. So I'm pretending, and I'm delusional, and I made all of this stuff up, okay? Now, I don't have to buy no man. I know who I am. I know the kind of money I make. I know the status of my life. I don't have to buy no man. But if I'm pouring into my relationship, pouring into someone that I want to rekindle something with because this is not my boyfriend, I'm wrong for that? Oh, and I'm on my own for that. And not you saying, oh, when your birthday come around, I'm a wop, woom, woom. Like, I had absolutely no idea to feel like I was in this by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have seen us out, people seen us at your favorite restaurant. Yes, we have been quote unquote living apart, and I guess you want to say single, where we can, date other people and see what's out there. But you clearly told me you wasn't with nobody. You clearly told me that you are emotionally unavailable, and you just hitting whack, boom, boom, boom. And my whole thing, and let's not make it like, oh, I'm sorry, we keep being cut off, but this is important. And we're not gonna make it like, oh, now Tamar got mental health issues. Now y'all done seen this man. We're not gonna pretend that this man has not been airing me out and embarrassing me for the past 6 months. Now, if there was not an understanding between him find out I didn't even say nothing to you. You know, I didn't even make it a big deal. I didn't even, like this person is making it seem like I am off the rails. And I get why y'all is very believable. And people, every time I fall out with somebody, they always take that story. Now, y'all see how she acted on her reality show? Well, not the past 3 reality shows. Tamar has grown up. And that's why I'm not going to let nobody speak on my mental health and make that an underlying issue and make it like I'm defaming somebody's character. Because the truth of the matter is y'all was following each other on all platforms and also, responding on each other's pages. And the hotel told me. How did I know? This was not just a hotel mix-up. Because, no, I got charged. And the problem was that I asked you. I called you very calm, very... Now, let me know if hotel policies have changed or not. They will ask you, would you like to use the card on file? Or is there another card? Now, I'm not trying to make this a big deal. I swear, it's not about... it's $1,000. It's not, make or break. It's the point. The point is that you wanted me to sit back and let you not only use my card, let's just say it's a mix-up. Okay, fine. But now it's different because you're using my card for your extracurricular activities. And let me just keep it gangsta. I wouldn't even trip on that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that simple. Me and your relationship status has changed. The way I see you have changed. You know what I'm saying? Just like you outside, baby, I'm outside too. Like, let's stop pretending like you is the last of the Mohicans. You are not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like, I'm addicted to the white meat. Like, it was fine for what I had, but okay. It ain't giving that. And the truth is, I put too much on it because we were married, and I take my vows serious, and I thought that you did too. And so the truth is, I was waiting for you to come around like a wife, because all I know how to be is a wife. I was married to Vince, and that didn't work out, and I got with D, and we were getting married, and I got with you, and we got married, and I married you after you ate somebody, whole booty sandwich. So let's not talk about wow and what happened before then, okay? Don't make it seem like I'm a bad person. Don't make it seem like I didn't put up with a lot. Don't make it seem like, I've been so gracious to her, and I have been giving you grace, and she's a da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ta-da-wah-wah. No, baby. Don't do that. We have given grace to each other. And I hate that I posted that last night, within 10 seconds that I posted, and now that it's a frenzy today. But the simple fact of the matter is that I tried to call you and I tried to talk to you, and you were so nasty to me. And at the end of the conversation, you're going to tell me to go take my meds. Something that nobody else in the world knew, and something that you tried to weaponize against me. Are you saying that people who take mental medication or anxiety medication, they are not stable? I would hate for you to say that as a lawyer. Don't do that. The fact of the matter is, I only came back to say this. I'm not delusional. I am not crazy. I don't have to throw myself on a man. And yes, we have been estranged for 6 months, and everything was just fine on Friday. So and I'm going to say this in closing because I don't want to say too much. I've probably already said too much, but my feelings are hurt because everybody is making it seem like I am crashing out over this person, and I'm not. I went ham simply because of your disrespect. And the truth is, I should have gone ham a long time ago. And I didn't because, and I'm sure that people have been here before when you're in love with a person who aren't in love with you back. And that was my case, but I didn't realize it until Turks and Caicos. I had no idea until Turks and Caicos. I knew that we had problems. I knew that, things wasn't working. But I always thought that we loved each other because we always said that we did. And I always felt like, with love, that is a ground zero for you to rebuild. And so now that you feel like I have aired you out, like you have aired me out for months and embarrassed me for months, use my car for entertaining some. And I said tramp because you're the one who said that's not your woman. You're the one who said that you can't, you hitting them all, you hit the jump offs and they don't mean nothing to you. And it's just sex. You told me that. So if the defamation, that is you giving me the information. Hello? And y'all was fighting and talking to each other way more than 3 days ago, JR. Don't do that. Let's stop making it like I'm trying to be crazy because I don't want this for us. Now, in a certain amount of time, maybe a year, 19 years, 30 years, we can talk. But, yeah, it's a no for me, dog. And it has to be a no for me because I have to start loving me. And clearly, all the work that I'm doing, I'm definitely skipping over loving me because I felt like I loved you and I loved what we could have been and what we were more than myself. And I am so sorry, to everybody out there that I, put out this post last night. I was praying to God that it didn't go viral. I was praying to God that it didn't, that nobody caught it. I was, praying to God because I knew that, it wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do. It was an emotional thing. But I mean, sometimes when you have been disrespected to the level that I have been disrespected from this situation publicly, it'd be too much, and I apologize to everybody that was hurt behind it, especially to my kids that I love so much, I'm never gonna keep you away from your son. I'm never gonna, and I hope that you don't keep me away from my kids, but I just feel like the way that you try to twist this story is unforgivable and sad. Because, I came to you calmly and nice after not speaking to you and asked you what happened with the card. And if this could have been all avoided, but you're nasty. And every woman that's gotten online has said the same thing, like, you're nasty, you're not nice, and I didn't do anything to you. And I wasn't trying to be in your business, and you don't even have that relationship. But I said you played in my face, and I meant that. And you have been playing in my face for a while now. And I'm sorry that I snapped online. And I'm sorry this is where we are, but we can wrap this up because I have nothing else to say. And I'm actually about to go and film something, for a while, and so I won't even be here. So everybody go and enjoy what y'all enjoy, and I'm taking everybody out the chat. And once again, I apologize, to everybody. It was an emotional 10, 15, 30-second post, and this is what happens, when families fall apart, and this is what happens when people are hurt, and this is what happens when, people are, fall out of love. And but I'm in the same token, I'm not going to let anybody weaponize me about my mental health journey. Something that I'm really proud of and that I worked really, really, really hard on. Like, we have to really normalize not doing that to people and taking a jab at them when that's all you have left, because this could have all been avoided. I snapped when you said take your meds. Like, whoa. And anybody with mental health issues that really take their mental health seriously know that is a whoa. That's a lot. It's like an alcoholic and you say go take a drink. But anyway, I promise this is it because it's gone way too long that I wanted it. So I just wish everybody well. God bless y'all. Good night. I'm going to continue working on me. And I know y'all probably really tired of me right now. And I'm tired of myself. I'm tired of this always being a thing. And yeah, it's just got to be another way than coming to social media. And you guys are absolutely right. So, and the people that have been patient with me and riding along with me, I appreciate y'all. And I'm sorry I keep letting y'all down. But I'm human. And after my sister's death, the last thing I wanted to go through was a divorce. And that's it. All right, well, I'm sure I will find y'all soon and love will find me soon. But for right now, I'm going to be focusing on work and my baby, and I love y'all.
I initially was going to take the high road in this situation and not say anything. But the reality is I cannot keep getting attacked. My character can't keep getting attacked. I can't keep being thrown under the bus because someone can't control their anxiety. Someone can't control these delusional thoughts about things that aren't real. I am in no way wanting to attack anybody. purpose in my life has always been to protect. I haven't ran to social media every time something happened to me in that relationship. Because trust me, with all the receipts and all the things that have happened, I could have. But I chose to do what a real man does, and that is protect the person that I've been with. In this situation, I'll be very clear. I've been single for the last 6 months. We have been trying to identify what that looks like, closing one chapter and figuring out what it's like to be friends again. I've been very specific about my boundaries. I've been very specific about where we stand as friends. Go date anybody you want. I'm gonna date when I'm ready. I am emotionally unavailable to you, and I'm physically unavailable to you. Now, birthday comes up, plans are put in place. Of course, I want someone that I consider to be family to be involved in that, because if anybody knows her, she is big on birthdays. I don't lead people on. I'm very direct. Listen, if anything that you're doing or that you want to do comes with an agenda, I don't want to be involved in it at all. I don't want you to be involved in my birthday plans. I don't want you to come to Turks and Caicos. This is not a reconciliation time. Whatever you decide you're doing is because we're friends and because I'm still being involved in my son's life. I still would love you to have a relationship with my children, but not to the extent that you make up these stories that aren't real. I went to New Orleans. I booked my room at Four Seasons on booking.com and didn't realize that the card I'm using, which also ends in the same 3 last numbers, was tied to something that we booked several months ago. No harm, no foul. We're talking $900. Stop it. While I'm in New Orleans for a funeral, my really good 25 plus year friend who passed away, I spent time with his family. I extended my stay because I needed time to reset. So I get a call yesterday. Hey, did you stay at Four Seasons? Yeah, I did. In fact, I extended. I gave them my card and everything's good. Why, what's up? Oh, well, I got a call about some chick who used my card at Four Seasons. I said, that's not possible. This is funny. Ha ha ha. What are you talking about? Well, I thought we were friends. We can talk about it. This is laughable. If I didn't stay with anybody at Four Seasons, I'm not seeing anybody. It wasn't on a date. None of that. If I was, you're my friend. What do I have to hide about that? I'll just say cooler heads did prevail, and next thing you know, I'm on her story, and I'm being accused of things which are just blatantly not true. I have never led Tamar Braxton on. I never will, nor will I. There are people, hate the name drop, but hey, Carlos King, you got me involved in this. You're part of the reason why we became friends. But I've been very clear about my boundaries. I've been very clear about wanting to have a friendship, but not to the extent that, friends don't throw each other on their stories and call each other out on stuff. Like, look, if there was a mix-up with the card because of booking.com, that's a quick fix. It's already taken care of. I've already contacted Four Seasons, and they've already issued a refund, and they charged my card. It's that simple. Where did this random woman come in that you called a tramp? Somebody I became friends with on Instagram like maybe 3 days ago. It's just a reach, and I'm tired of having to stay quiet and not defend myself. Mental health is real, and I understand how sometimes anxiety can get the best of us, but you just don't go on social media and start attacking somebody you say that you love, that you care for as a friend, and then you post pictures of you and my daughters together, but then you're throwing their dad under the bus. It's not cool, man. And the unfortunate reality is I thought that I could be friends and try to maintain some type of friendship, but that relationship is done. And I didn't want to come out and like 6 months ago and be like, hey, I'm single again, because then people are like, oh, you're sassy. What? This is the reason why I did it last time, because of this assumption that I'm leading somebody on and that I'm cheating. I have never cheated in my life. Find a woman that will tell you I cheated on her. I'm not successful because I cheat. When I'm committed, I'm completely committed. Now, I'm not going to go there. There's a lot more I could talk about. I'm not going to do it because this isn't about revenge. This is about saying, hey, wait a minute. This shouldn't have happened. Picking up the phone and talking calmly and saying, hey, Jay, I got charged in my card. You stayed at Four Seasons. Okay, cool. But then you had to find a random narrative to go with it. It's messed up, and the truth is now there's potential defamation behind it because I don't even know this person, never met her in my life. Never even had a DM with her. Again, here I am defending myself because of all of these assumptions and all these internet bullies who don't have a clue, not one thing, they don't know nothing